May I be Frank? And by the way, who is Frank? Like, who is this mysterious person that is so honest and blunt that when people want to be honest and blunt, they say, May I be Frank? Like, who the hell is Frank? But, anyways, look, most people are still marketing like it's 2020. They're chasing hats, burning out on content, and wondering why they're not making money. But the truth is, the rules of digital marketing have changed again. And in this video, I'm breaking down the 5 biggest marketing shifts that are happening like right now and how to use them to get buyers and not just views. And I know a little bit about what I'm talking about here because I've made over 7 figures online in my business with just one digital product doing a little over 900K because I understand the market and I understand how the market moves. And when it moves, we need to shift. So if you just want to be a burnt out, broke down, busted and disgusted content creator that is just out here trying to go viral and get views, then this isn't going to be the video for you. But if you want to actually get some views that will actually equate to people buying your stuff, then you might want to tune in because we're going to have a swell time. Look, there's an old way of doing things that aren't working right now and a new way of doing things that are working right now. And it's only going to take me about 5 minutes to break down these 5 strategies that are working today, like right now in the present. So if you don't have 5 minutes to spare, then you'll just be out here looking goofy and stuck in the past, just like that person that graduated high school but still hangs around the high school because they never made any friends in real life. So they stay around the high school trying to strike a chord, but it's probably a minor. Yeah, and you don't want to be that person. But if you want to be that person, feel free to click off of this video. So look at this. The first shift is this. It's that digital empathy outweighs digital overwhelm. So the old way of doing things was digital overwhelm. People would be pushing out content like they're a robot, scheduling 30 posts per week, repurposing just for the sake of being seen. But that stuff doesn't work anymore. You can't just be the loudest on the internet because the internet is too loud and people are numb to the noise. But what does cut through? That digital empathy, and that's content that actually understands the viewer. It's not about more, it's about connection. So if your audience feels like you're just pushing another product, then you've already lost. Look, if you want buyers, you need to make them feel like you're reading their mind. You got to be the person that really gets them. You got to be the person that really understands them, not just the person that gets their attention. So for example, if someone was in the health niche, instead of titling a video 3 tips to lose weight, title it when you've done everything but still can't lose the belly fat. If somebody was in the content creator space, right? Instead of titling the video content 101, title it why no one's buying from your content and how to fix it. You have to be so in tune with your audience. You have to be so in tune with their problems and their desires to whereas when somebody watches your content, they really feel like, man, this person is talking to me. You need to understand your star player, right? Like, there's a great philosopher by the name of Cat Williams. He once said, you need to understand your star player. And in digital marketing, your star player is going to be your audience or your avatar. And that's where so many people are really dropping the ball. They're not tuned in to their avatar, to their star player, to that individual that they are going to be serving. And also, you got to stop thinking of selling and really look at it as if you are serving these people, because you are. People got to be able to feel as if you are truly looking to help them. And when you think like this, when you come from the side of this digital empathy, they will be able to feel that because you truly will be moving in that nature. You got to stop thinking about yourself and start thinking about them. That's how you make money. Start thinking of how can I help people? How can I serve people? How can I take care of people instead of how can I make money? How can I get sales? How can I get more leads? And that is how you get the more leads. That is how you get the more sales. And that is how you get the more money. Now, the second shift is that micro commitments win, and they win big. So look, what I mean by this is this. The old way was to have some long funnel with some super duper long nurturing sequence that had like 20 emails or something like that. 20 emails that eventually leads to somebody like watching 3 webinars or something like that to finally purchase something. Like, it's exhausting. And not only is it exhausting for the marketer, it's exhausting for the customer because they have to go through all of this crap just to get the result that they desire, just to get the transformation that they want. Because as entrepreneurs, we're only in the transformation business anyways. People, they think that we're selling these online digital informational products and whatnot. And they think that people want the product in order to get the money, but people, they could care less about what the product is. They care about the result that they're going to get from it. They care about the transformation that they're going to get from it. And they don't want to have to go through all this crap just to get it. For one, with the TikTokification of just the world, it seems like right now, people's attention spans are shorter. And I'm telling you, get off all that crap and it will turn you into a better entrepreneur. But that's a lesson for a whole nother day in another video. But people want to take action in small, safe steps. And people used to beg for sales, and people still are begging for sales. And that's why they ain't getting no sales, because they haven't made the shift to just inviting people to take a simple step. So don't think of it as you selling your whole program. Think of it as you selling the next move. And when they take it, now they're in your world, and that's where the sales start to print. So this is what I mean by this. So let's say that you have a lead magnet, right? Most people's lead magnets are actually trash, and then they wonder why they're not making any money off the leads that they get from people downloading their freebie. Well, I'm like, if somebody realized that your free stuff was crap, why would they then want to buy something from you? So you got to make your lead magnet good. And a rule of thumb that I have is that I don't give away anything for free that I know that I couldn't make a profit from. So anything that I give away for free, including my free content on YouTube, I know for a fact that I could package it up and sell it, or else I don't give it away for free. Like, if you give away bad free stuff, then you're just diluting your brand. So if you do have a lead magnet, make it actionable, not bloated, and make it something of true value where somebody can get a result off of the freebie that you gave away, to whereas then they'll want to buy the next thing. It's just like being at the mall, right? The Chinese restaurant, they give you that bourbon chicken on the little toothpick. And have you ever noticed that bourbon chicken is only available at the mall? Like, you can't find bourbon chicken in a Chinese restaurant anywhere in the world but in a mall. Like, the mall Chinese spots, they got the bourbon chicken on lock. But they don't give you some crap product, or else you would never want to go and get the actual bourbon chicken from the mall. Just like a drug dealer too. I know, never sold no drugs in my life, but I do know I'm from Lexington, Kentucky, and when those guys from Detroit came on in, they was giving away some product for free to some people, or at a low price to some people. From what I heard, they wasn't giving nobody no crap because they wanted everybody to know that they had the good shit, right? So you want to do the same thing. Let people know that you got the good shit. And if you have a low ticket digital product, this is something that can also get people within your ecosystem to whereas then they have a good experience, they get a result from your low ticket product, then you can upsell them on the back end. And this here is really where most people that are really making real life-changing money, this is how they're doing it. So it's not about making all the dollars on the front end. That's what most people think, but amateurs make money on the front end, experts make money on the back end. It's these back end offers that you can offer to somebody off of a low ticket product that somebody got a good experience with you is where the money is at over time. But getting micro commitments is going to win the actual valuable attention that you need to grow your business and your brand. Now, the third shift, it's that personality is the new proof. And this is why everybody's playing on an even playing field right now. So the old way was to flash some screenshots in front of a Lamborghini on a yacht and a helicopter and flex and talk about how successful you are and how much money that you've made and be one of the make money bros. But the shift is that trust is built more so on relatability than results nowadays. People buy from people who feel real, and people buy things from people that they know, like, and trust. And this all comes from them knowing and feeling like they know the person and your personality. If you still think you need to sound like Tony Robbins or whatever guru that's sitting and standing in front of a Lamborghini and showing their lifestyle and making you feel inadequate for not living the type of lifestyle that they have. If you think you need to do that crap, then you've already lost. The new game is showing up as your damn self. That means letting people hear how you really talk. That means letting people hear your stories, even the embarrassing or the messy ones, because guess what? Everybody else is out here trying to look perfect on the internet and nobody's trying to look like they fuck up. But if people talk about how they do fuck up, guess who's going to relate to that? Other people, because other people fuck up. Like, ain't nobody getting everything out here perfect. Like, you don't got to try to sound like some super duper Mensa high level guru of guru perfect expert out here. Ditch the guru voice and just start keeping it real. Just start being yourself. And that's why a lot of people struggle in content creation also, because they're trying to be something outside of what they are. That's why it's so hard. But guess what? It's easy being you, and then there's also no traffic in your lane when you're being you, because nobody else can be you how you can be you. So stop trying to imitate and duplicate somebody else. That lane's already taken. That's why you can't get any traction online in your business, because you're looking to get their traction. That stuff is working for them because they are them. It's not gonna work for you. Be you. My top performing videos are me ranting on my iPad, giving real game, real value, real vulnerability, not talking like no guru, just talking like how I do, Aston CEO, because nobody talks like Aston CEO. I'm pretty good at it. And guess what? People watch those videos longer. People clicked on the links in those videos, and people bought from those videos. Now, the fourth shift is that experience outweighs expertise. So I'm gonna just put experience over expertise. And so many people, they think that they have to be the expert on something when you don't have to, but you can use your experience. So the old way that people talk was to lean on expertise, come off as the perceived expert, focus on credentials and frameworks and certifications. It ain't like that no more. People are tired of being lectured. They want to experience something while learning. And then also what most people don't get is that you do come off as being the perceived expert when you not only deliver an experience, but when you share from your experience. So if your content feels like a course, they're clicking off. But if your content feels like a smart friend, then they're locked in. Teach with emotion, show your receipts, share the story behind the strategy. Use storytelling to teach. Say, this is what I'd do if I had to start over today. Walk them through the process and not just the principle. And then the fifth shift is that content is currency. The old way was to treat content like free value just to warm people up, a way to stay visible or build your brand. But the shift is that content is the offer. Every video, every story, it either earns or loses you money. You're either building an audience of buyers or you're building an audience of followers that just like your vibes. They think you're cool and they're entertained by you, but they'll never buy from you. And then you end up like one of those burnt out content creators that have a whole lot of subscribers, but end up making some video about why they quit content creation or something like that because they're broke, busted, and disgusted, and they're struggling. And they're like, the amount of work that they're putting in doesn't make any sense because they're not making any money. Was because they weren't thinking like a contentpreneur and they weren't thinking like their content is the offer. Therefore, they just have a whole bunch of subscribers that just kick and vibe it with them instead of having these buyers that you actually want to build your business. And even outside of that, to actually have a positive impact on the world, because most likely the people whose lives you actually are going to change is going to be those people that actually take their life seriously and are willing to invest in themselves to get that transformation that they want, because they obviously haven't been getting it for free off all these free videos that they watch, because they sit on their computers and their cell phones for hours per day watching all the free stuff. But it ain't working for them. Your content isn't a hobby, it's a currency. So start treating every single video like the asset that it is. Design every video to lead somewhere, whether that be a product or a community or a list. Look, don't post just to post with purpose or to pay off, just like it paid off for all them that you see on the screen right now. And if you're ready to make more working less online from stuff that you already know, go ahead and click the link down in the description to join this Credit at the Top community. For weekly coaching from myself, all my exclusive trainings, plus a private community and entrepreneurs, all designed to grow your business online. It's only a few bucks a day to join right now, literally less than a cup of coffee per day. So go ahead and click the link down in the description if you want to tap in. And I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. But has digital marketing changed? Yeah, but that's not a problem. It's an opportunity, and it's the opportunity of a lifetime. But the opportunity of a lifetime only lasts for the lifetime of the opportunity. So don't miss out. Don't keep on doing things the old way. So go ahead and click the link down in the description if you want to tap into the community. And I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. And go ahead and check out this video right here about how you can go from just making content to connection. It's crowded at the top.